clear. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen, escaping the pressure right. This ball complete to the tight end, Sweeney. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Allen going to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown! Josh Allen with a touchdown pass to the veteran Emmanuel Sanders. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Ain't no pressure.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They snap it to Fields. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 4th down pass interference call.
And everyone works hard on 3rd down. That's usually the money down. Get off the field. It intensifies when it's a 4th down. You think you've got it done. You think you've completed the play. Instead, you see a flag. Pass interference gives them a new set of downs.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Okay.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Chicago. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To the air again, Fields. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That backs them up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Fields now to throw. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. So we had the touchdown and 2-point conversion to start the game. At least they're able to come back and get 3 on the board for their opening drive.
Man, most coaches will always say, just give me something on the opening drive. Anything you can put up on the board, you feel better about things. And in this case, I like the fact that they resisted the urge to try and match them big, because just get the points on the board. You're okay, even though they put 8 on you to begin with.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Steps away to his left. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. On 2nd and 9. Allen flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case,
and he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
You try to make sure I ain't pumping.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs.
That's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times?
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected.
Man, out the way.
Presence,
Ooh,
and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the lead.
How I get down there? How I get down
The
there?
passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
I threw that motherfucker. I'm in there.
The entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
And after the touchdown here,
That's it, though.
Santos to
I
kick
told
us
you that.
away.
Don't come back. I'm right where I need to be. That's what I use.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Steps away. Finding Knox there, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen. And Diggs has it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Bills. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills have retaken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And they'll try and run it in with Singletary.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Yeah, that's it. Oh.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And the clock reads 30 seconds to go, so really not a whole lot of time to speak of. On 1st down, it's Fields.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Oh, they made me do that? Don't do that deep all the way over there.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to
take over at
their own 2-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get it.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
My boy,
you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory these plays, these safeties are so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
He's going to go up top
again. Damn, my nigga hit my own.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Hell no.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, down at the 31. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 24, Fields. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Running for it, Montgomery. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the two-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds his man, that's Sweeney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain there for the Bills. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. Touchdown!
Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen.
And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
No need to be doing all that, though.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
56 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On third down, here's Williams. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding
where
the first down marker was and getting there.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Less than 2 to play with just a few goals separating these two sides. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And that absolutely cannot happen. Just a gain of a yard in this situation, you've got to get chunks of yardage. Otherwise, the defense, very happy with what you're doing.
Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th-quarter lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense, of course. No one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular